to our tech tutorial on Learning Express Library's Job and Career Accelerator. To access this great tool, you'll need to go to the library's homepage. Go to cc-pl.org. You can see this displayed in the left-hand corner in my URL bar. Once you have reached the library's homepage, go to the Resources tab. After you find Resources, go down to Adult Education. On the Adult Education page, we're going to scroll down and look for Learning Express Job and Career Accelerator. On this page, you get a quick description of what Learning Express's Job and Career Accelerator is, as well as how to access it from outside the library. Job and Career Accelerator is a great way to learn how to create resumes, write cover letters, prepare for an interview, and search for jobs. To access it from outside the library, you're going to need your library card and PIN number. You'll also need to go to the right-hand corner when you reach the Learning Express landing page and create your own account. We're going to go ahead and click Visit the Job and Career Accelerator right here. Here's where you'll need to put in your barcode and your PIN number. If you don't know your barcode and PIN number, feel free to call your local branch of the Campbell County Public Library and we'll help you get that information. If you don't have a card with us, you can go here to the Digital Branch tab to sign up for one of our digital cards, which will give you access to our databases and our ebooks and e-audiobooks. I'm going to go ahead and input my barcode and PIN number now. We are now at the home page of the Job and Career Accelerator. Now we're going to go to the right-hand corner and click Sign In and Register. Here you can go ahead and input your username and password if you already have a Learning Express account, or if you do not have one, you can click this Register button here on the right-hand side. If you are a Spanish speaker, up here in the top right-hand corner, you can select your language and switch it from English to Spanish. This will change most of the website over into Spanish speaking so that you can understand what you need to do. We'll switch it back to English. Next, you'll need to fill out your new user registration. Make sure your institution is Campbell County Public Library, and then answer the following questions. Are you a European Union citizen? Input your first name and your last name. Input your email address and create a password. If you do not have an email address, you can click this button right here, Register Without Email, to just create a username. You'll want to register an account with Learning Express Library as they create a great My Center page that we'll see here in a second that contains all the information of things that you've done in the Learning Express Library, from saving your resumes, to your test results, to job searches. It's very helpful to save information so that you can re-access it the next time you're using this tool. Let's go ahead and log in. Here you can see My Center page. This is what you'll see every time that you log into Learning Express Library. You can see ebooks that I've read and my career dashboard that includes resumes and quizzes that I've taken so far. Next, we're going to go to the left-hand corner to the Centers tab. Underneath the Centers tab, we're going to go to the Job and Career Accelerator. Underneath Job and Career Accelerator, we're going to go to the home page. Here on the home page, you can see at the top that it has my career dashboard already for me. So I can go ahead and search for jobs. I can access a resume that I've done earlier, or I can go ahead and start building a new resume or a new letter. If you scroll down and hit Build Resumes and Job Letters, you'll see that they have two different tools, one to help you write a cover letter and one to help you build your resume. If you click this blue Launch Career Tool button, it'll go ahead and launch our Build Your Resume tool. On this page, you can go ahead and start adding a new resume, or you can go over here to the right-hand side and click Saved Resume buttons to access another resume that you've worked on before. At the bottom of the page, they offer some very great resume writing tips that can be very helpful to you during this process. We're going to go ahead and add a new resume. It gives us two options: create a new resume or upload and edit an existing resume. We're going to go ahead and create a new resume. First, it's going to ask us to name our resume. I like to use my first and last name, and then maybe the position title that I'm applying for. Next, it's going to ask you to enter a description. This is not required, but it can be very helpful if you have several resumes that are similarly named. For example, I can input the date that I started working on this resume, and I can also maybe put the location of where the job is. Next, it's going to ask you to select a job category. It gives you a variety of industries that you can choose from. Pick the one that seems most applicable to the industry you're interested in working in. As a librarian, I'm going to choose education and training. Next, it's going to have you select your job experience. This could be based on the level of education you have attained or the amount of time that you've worked in a field. I'm going to select mid-level job seeker. I've worked as a librarian for about 3 years now. Now it's going to have us select our work situation. Do you have a 6+ month gap in your work history? Are you transitioning from military to civilian workforce? Are you looking to change careers? If none of those three apply to you, you can choose the fourth option. None of these options describe my current work situation. Once you have selected one of those and filled out all this information, you can go ahead and click the blue Start Building My Resume button in the bottom right-hand corner. This is going to bring us to the Resume Builder. You can see it started us on the Build or Edit Resume tab. If I scroll down, I can see several sections that I can fill out to complete my resume. In the header section, it has already input my name and my email address, which they obtained when I registered for an account. If you want to edit information in a section, you'll click the little pencil icon or edit button here. Under header, you can see a description of information that should be inside this section, as well as a more about how to complete this section button that you can click. This gives you great expert tips on how to complete the section if you're unsure. For example, it says you can also include a link to a personal web page or LinkedIn profile, but only if it's appropriate. If I scroll down, I can see it has my first name and my last name, and it gives me the option of providing my middle name. I can input my address, and I can input my home or mobile phone number, as well as the URL that they offered for a personal web page or a LinkedIn profile. Once you've entered all the information that you think is appropriate for the job you're applying for, go ahead and click the Save button. Let's look at another section just to kind of get an idea of what the Resume Builder can do for you. Let's go ahead and click the Skills button. When you have not started working on a section, it will have the Add button instead of Edit. Here we can see another description. Skills include any special abilities or knowledge you possess, such as being multilingual or having expertise with a particular software program. We can click the Hints button again to get another helpful hint. Relevant work skills are always worth listing on your resume. They can really help make a great first impression and can also be the deciding factors that separate you from another candidate. Here, it just gives us a regular text box. You can input all the skills that you think are applicable to the job you're applying for. Once you have done that, you can click the Save button again. You can see that there are a lot of different sections. Only fill out sections that you have information to input into that section, as well as ones that you think are applicable to the job you are applying for. Once you have completed filling out sections, you can go up here to the top to click the Preview Resume button to see your resume. The great part about the Resume Builder is that it goes ahead and formats the resume for you. You don't need to worry about what a resume needs to look like or how to format one. Here on my preview, you can see it just has the header section. That's all we filled out today. There are two more things that I would like to show you inside of the Resume Builder. One is Browse Resume Samples. Here we can once again select a job category, an experience level, and a work situation. And then we'll see resume matches. These sample resumes can be very helpful when you're filling out your own resume. For example, I've selected recent college/technical graduate librarian. I can see that there are expert tips available telling me what's good about Chris's resume, as well as seeing Chris's resume myself. This can be really helpful in understanding what makes Chris's resume great, as well as seeing what he included in his own resume, so that we can think about what we include in ours. For example, if you scroll down to the skills section, you can see different skills that Chris has added, and maybe we want to include some of those on our own resume. Then you can add to my selected resume samples by clicking this button right here. You can then see these resumes in the Build or Edit Resume tab of the Resume Builder, and you can click on Add and Customize this section from my selected sample resumes to use the resumes to customize your own. If we go back to the top of the page, we can click on Keyword List. These lists provide dynamic and engaging keywords that will set your resume apart. You can use these when it comes to filling out those word box sections, like the skills section, to help you describe different job-specific keywords you might need, or action words to describe your skills. For example, if we look at creative skills, we can see some words we might want to use as part of our description, especially when it comes to describing your own experience in a current or previous job. Alright, that is our Resume Builder. I hope it's been very helpful to you to learn about how to create your own resume using this really great tool. We're going to look at another tool in the Job and Career Accelerator. Return to the left-hand corner and click on the Sitters tab, go down to Job and Career Accelerator, and return to the home page. Once you get back to the home page, scroll down until you find a Career Match. Under Find a Career Match, there are two different quizzes that you can take. One is based on your interests and the other based on your skills. We're going to click the Launch Career tool underneath the Skills Matcher quiz. Here you'll get a short description of the quiz. It's a 48-statement survey, and this is how the questions will appear and you can answer them. You can click this Helpful Hints button over here to remember you're not taking a test. There are no right or wrong answers. There is no time limit. Take your time reading the statements and then responding to them. Try not to think about what occupation might be related to each statement. When you're ready, you can click this yellow Begin Now button in the bottom right-hand corner. You can go ahead and start filling out questions, and then you'll hit the Next button to continue your test across 4 pages. Once you're completed, you can go ahead and hit the Submit My Answers button. It will then give you your skill matcher results. It'll give you a variety of industries that might be a good match for you based on your skills. You can click on one to get a short description of that industry, and at the bottom here you can click to view your matches and explore the different occupations in that industry, or you can click Start Over if you don't think your results were correct. Those are 2 of the tools available in the Job and Career Accelerator. There's also tools to help you search for a job and prepare for an interview. I hope today that you feel very confident that you can find a career that matches your skills or interests, as well as being able to build your own resume. I hope you have good luck in finding a job and a career that interests you. And have a great day. Thank you for joining us.